So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, you're probably like, what is this doing on Gretchen's channel? But you guys know, obviously, my boyfriend Max plays hockey and it's been so requested to do a day in his life. So today we're just gonna follow him around, see what he's up to.
It's just a normal day in my life. I have practice. I think we have video today, but I don't know if you guys will see any of that.
Who do you play for?
The Reading Royals.
The Reading Royals. So we are in Reading, Pennsylvania, and yeah, obviously the biggest part of the day is the Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's an everyday thing. Maybe a twice a day thing. We will see.
Pretty quick practice today. A couple drills, some games, and then got off the ice, did some recovery stuff. You guys saw a little of that from my perspective.
Ooh.
Did a little workout, some abs, some core, and then showered up, and now got the rest of the day to hang out, chill, get coffee, do some errands.
More coffee?
Yeah, probably another coffee in the future. So.
Chipotle?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
So that was a typical practice day. Game days are a little different. We'll usually have a morning skate or morning like stretch, recovery, workout kind of thing in the morning. And then come back to the rink later at night for the game. But today was just practice, so just show up to the rink like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours before, just to get everything ready, get prepared. We did a little video, and then just kind of get warmed up and get ready for practice and get ready for the game at the end of the week here. So yeah. Now we got the rest of the day to ourselves, so no more like requirements to go to the rink or anything like that. But I think we're gonna go to Chipotle right now or Starbucks first. I don't know which order yet. We're gonna figure that out.
Starbucks again?
Yeah, I need another coffee. Normally I would, before pro hockey, we'd have class and other things throughout the day, but now that since turning pro and having such a longer schedule, we play pretty much twice as many games as college. We play 72 this year. So we have a lot more downtime throughout the day, but it's definitely needed and nice since it's such a long season, and come January, February, it does become a grind, and the downtime is nice. So yeah. Chicken, please. Okay, thank you so much. Yep.
You get a free one today. He's a regular.
My tips to Chipotle. First off, get the app, because you scan it every time and you get points for every time you come here. So I just got a free bowl today.
Nice.
I had to pay for one bowl instead of two. Tip number 2, always ask for it to go. Then you get the lid, so then you can shake it up.
Okay.
Tip 3, tortilla on the side, so you can make a burrito if you prefer, or just eat it. And then tip number 4, salad dressing. Really good. Try it, don't knock it until you do.
What do you get in there?
Brown rice, pinto, peppers, chicken, sometimes chicken and barbacoa, lettuce, guac, the tomatoes. I think that's mild salsa. And then today I did a little hot. I don't usually do that. And then we'll top it off with some salads.
How's Chipotle?
Delicious. Yeah, so now I know a lot of you guys will probably have some questions. So Gretchen just put up on her Instagram a little poll survey thing that I'll answer later after a bunch of you send in your questions. But right now we're heading to the bank because since I recently moved here, I switched banks to have one closer to where I'm living, and also so it'd be easier to get paid from the team because that's like one of the banks that they use. So yeah, so that's where we're heading.
Errands. Was it hard picking up everything and moving here, or like not that bad?
Not that bad. I don't have too many things.
Yeah.
Just the essentials. Okay, so just finished up at the bank. Quick fix. Just had to waive an overdrawn fee.
Nice.
Another tip: use the Starbucks app. If you come here twice a day, every day, like I do, you get free coffee.
Yay.
I know you guys are gonna yell at me for using these fake sugars, and I really should use like the raw sugar because I know it's healthier, but I do what I like.
So what do you get in your coffee? What's your order?
So I get a venti iced coffee with almond milk, and then I add 2 to 2.5 pinks. Always little straw. Big straw for the waters, little straw for coffee.
Why?
Because I drink it too fast when it's the big straw. The diameter of the straw is bigger, so more comes flying out. For the small one, I can enjoy my coffee a little bit longer. So, the past couple weeks, I would come back from practice and usually work on my master's course. My master's is in financial management through Boston University, and just this past week, a couple days ago actually, just finished my final course. So I'm all done, I'm all completed with my master's, so that's a nice relief off my shoulders after many years of schooling. I'm finally done. And yeah, so now I have even more time to kind of relax, rest, play Fortnite, do whatever. So yeah. Hi. Now we're gonna I think we're gonna do some laundry just right now since it's piling high. And then yeah, hang out. So usually I just do some things around the apartment, around my room to keep it tidy and clean so it doesn't all pile up at once and then it's a huge mess. So just doing laundry now, and then I think I'm actually gonna vacuum a little since the flowers I got you are kind of, they're shedding. Actually just found out that there was a tray with this washer. Before I was just pouring it straight in, but now that I found that, no more issues. Basically giving them away.
Hi.
Your punch? Took Gretchen's slippers and took her job as camera person today. So now I am flipping my laundry. Just played Fortnite for a little bit. Now gonna hang out. I don't know what we're gonna do the rest of the day. We'll Stay tuned.
Now it's folding time.
It's folding.
One last call. I showed you cutting up your apple, but not even eating it, but Max had a little snack. Pretty typical. You like food a lot.
Apples.
Yeah, I feel like you eat a lot. That's good for them to know. Fueling your body is important when you're an athlete.
Snacking throughout the day, big meals.
Big meals?
Yeah, for like breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Mm-hmm. And snacks, all of the above. You're so good at folding. You love folding.
I don't love folding, but I do it.
You love your clothes being folded at the end when it's done. And obviously this is a little different since I'm actually here, and so your typical day in the life doesn't have me in it, but we tried to follow it as best as we could. So one thing that's really missing is the million FaceTimes and calls he gets from me every day, which would have been happening throughout today. And he's usually in the middle of Fortnite. Will FaceTime me during that?
I call you sometimes too.
Yeah, you do. And he'll prop up me on FaceTime on his TV and be playing away and be like, yep, okay, honey. Good one, sweetie.
And then I call you back, and then we actually talk.
Yeah.
Hi.
Moving on to the questions.
Yes, but before that, I just want to talk about throughout the day what I usually eat and drink. Just a lot of water, sometimes Geraghty if I have it in the fridge. But other snacks.
What color?
Blue.
Really?
Yeah, yellow.
Yellow sometimes.
Whatever. Orange. And then just snacking throughout the day when I get hungry. I don't really follow any crazy diet or anything. I just kind of eat when I'm hungry and don't eat when I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
So
There's questions about food. We'll talk more.
Okay, so we'll get to that. Yeah, but since Gretchen is here, my eating has been a little different.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll cook or just go out and grab something quick.
Yeah. Like normally what would you have for dinner? Because we're not really going to show dinner today.
I don't know. Like chicken, rice, or something, veggies.
Mm-hmm. Chipotle if you didn't have it for lunch.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, let's ask some questions.
I'm nervous for these.
Trainer Mike says, we know him. How often do you work out outside of hockey practice? And that was actually a question you got a lot too.
Well, we usually work out like once or twice a week, like as a team, either like before practice or after practice. Mm-hmm. But for me, I like to usually do a little something extra every day, like after practice in the gym, whether it's just core for 10-15 minutes or
oh, it's working.
or like an upper body lift or a lower body lift, depending on the day, depending on how I feel too. Mm-hmm. I kind of just listen to my body and go from there. You
do stretch and like recovery a lot too, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I do that
the
every
roller.
day.
You showed the gun earlier.
Yeah. Foam roll, the massage gun, some stretching with some bands and whatnot.
Do you feel like the massage gun is kind of the same as foam rolling, or do you think it's like better?
I like it better because you can target specific areas better. I really got it for my knee since I did tear my ACL, so it just helps warming it up and recovering after. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Chase says, go-to pump-up song pre-game.
I don't really have any one in particular, but I listen to everything before the game, whether it's country or like techno, EDM stuff, or...
You should plug your Spotify, because you have really good music.
Yeah.
You have such good music. Everyone, all my friends play your playlist. Yeah. It's Wild Bill.
Yeah, so you can go look at that.
You guys should look at his Spotify.
My Spotify is just my name.
What playlist do you play to pump up? Wild Bill? Or It's Willie?
Either of them, yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah, I don't have a
He has really good music. Go watch. Go watch. Go listen. Okay, there's a lot to like. What advice does Max have for high school students looking to play hockey in college, or for someone just starting hockey, or someone that like looks up to you and is like, wow, I want to play professional hockey one day? Like, do you have advice or tips for anyone?
Sure. Well, off the bat, I think of, for me, I obviously did the college route, so that was very important to me with school and grades. So that's like number one. Like, if you don't have good grades and don't do well in school, you're not going to be able to play college hockey at all. So that was like number one for me. But then after that, it's
brown
kinda,
sweatshirt.
Yeah. But after that, it's kind of just doing the stuff like away from the rink and what other people aren't really willing to do, whether it's shooting pucks at your house or stick handling or extra workouts in the gym, staying a little bit longer on the ice after practice, getting up before practice, things like that add up over time, and you might not really see it initially, but in the long run, it definitely makes a difference.
I love that. There's a lot about your diet and like food, but I feel like you have a pretty like balanced diet. Obviously we show a lot of like sweets and like junk that we eat. Like, you're definitely not cutting anything out, but I also feel like at the end of the day you're trying to get like good amount of carbs, vegetables, protein, like everything like that.
Yeah, I just try and eat fairly healthy. Once again, I listen to my body. If I feel like I need a cinnamon bun, I'll have a cinnamon bun, but I'm not eating those every day.
Yeah.
It may look like that, but I'm definitely not. Yeah, I don't know, everything in proportion and moderation. So.
Have you ever lost a tooth or chipped it? And actually there's a lot about teeth too. They're like, do hockey players typically like lose their teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing teeth is common in hockey. Not for me so far, since I've been playing with like a cage and like a full mask since up till this year, so yeah, but definitely at the professional level, it's definitely a thing, so gotta look out for that.
Oh, because now you just have the visor. This is good, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand what like being drafted means or how you get in this position. I don't know if this is like the right term. I feel like this girl might be confused like me. This is, what is the drafting process like to play for a pro team? How hard is it to get drafted? But you don't get drafted.
So.
Or wait, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
She said that right.
Okay, she's right. I'm wrong.
So every year the NHL has a draft where every team has a certain number of picks where they can make a selection to pick a player that's roughly like 18 years old, like 18, 19, like in that age, where they see this player as someone who will either be ready to step right in and play right away, or someone that they see grow into a player that can fit into their system and play in their organization. So yeah, only a certain number of players get drafted each year, because there's only a certain number of picks in the draft. So
it's hard.
So it's definitely a difficult thing to do. It just kind of depends on where you played like growing up at that time, and where different scouts come to watch, and kind of capitalizing on that opportunity.
Okay, interesting. That was news for me, I think. Did you ever think you would be able to play professional hockey as a little boy?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever thought about it. I always wanted to. Definitely a dream. And now that I am playing pro hockey at some level, it is nice and exciting, but definitely still trying to reach that top goal of playing in the NHL.
Okay, wait, good, because that was like my next question. This says, does he plan to play in the NHL? I saw a lot, like some people seem like they really know what they're talking about, because I guess a lot of people know about hockey and I don't.
Yeah.
And it's just like, do you plan on playing in the NHL or the AHL, or like just talking about moving up? You know more than I do.
It's not, well, it is up to me in a way, but also it's up to like the coaching staff and the scouts at the higher levels. So it's obviously my goal is to move up to the American level, and then ultimately to the National Hockey League. So yeah.
Bruins, when you're watching this.
Sure.
People want to know what team the Reading Royals is like affiliated with.
Yeah, so they are affiliated with the Philadelphia Flyers, and their American Hockey League team is the Lehigh Valley Phantoms.
Yes, okay, I saw that, some of the questions too. How does it feel, or how did it feel being drafted by the Sabres?
It was very cool. I was fortunate enough to go to the draft way back when, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it was. And that was definitely a cool experience with my family. So, yeah, very, very honored and excited.
I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find this question, but I saw it earlier. Who is the Philadelphia Flyers? Who's their mascot?
Gritty.
Yeah, they said, how do you feel about Gritty?
I think he's hilarious.
What type of animal is he?
I don't know. I don't think he is an
Like,
animal.
not really anything in
He's just a
specific?
thing, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I saw a lot about your housing and like your living situation.
Yeah.
And they were like, does your team pay for your housing? I know the
So,
answer.
In the East Coast level, the teams provide housing and some other expenses. So I live in an apartment complex, basically with my whole team, with the exception of a few older guys that have wives and kids and families that live in a house and stuff. So I live in an apartment with one other roommate, and there's definitely some turnover, definitely in the early stages. We've had a couple of roommates already come in and out, just based on the team bringing in new players or bringing in guys because guys were hurt, and then having to send them away when, or send them to another team or release them. So yeah.
We kind of talked about this earlier. I was like, was it hard to just pick up everything and move here? And you were like, no, like you are like pretty minimal with all your stuff anyway. But like, I don't even know how to say this. I guess this is something like I'm wondering, and I feel like people ask about too. But like, I don't know. Can you kind of tell people how like crazy it is? Like you could be traded at any moment, like called up,
like I said,
pushed down, whatever, released, like, you know.
Like I said, there's a lot of turnover in this league. There's a lot of players moving around from between different teams, different levels. So it's important that you know that, and that can easily be a possibility that happens. So just kind of packing the essentials and keeping it light, just in case you have to move either up a level, down a level, new team, new place. So. Yeah.
How many hours a day do you spend practicing?
Well, we practice on the ice for usually about an hour, maybe less, depending on if we have a game the next day or what our schedule looks like. But we always have time after practice to ourselves, so I usually am out there for another like, I don't know, depends on the day, 20, 30 minutes, working on things or doing some extra skating, things like that. But overall, the total time at the rink can also depend on the day, but we're required to be there like an hour before practice, 2 hours before a game. But I'm one of the types of players that likes to get there earlier than that and kind of just get settled in and get everything prepared and kind of just relax and not have to be rushed when practice is getting ready to start. So I don't know, usually there for 4 hours-ish at the rink, yeah.
How many games would you say you have like every week? Because I feel like your practices are almost like less than college just because you play so many more games.
Yeah, I think looking at the schedule, it's usually like 2 to 3 games in a week. Some mid-week games, and then usually like 2 on the weekends. Sometimes it's 3 on the weekends, but
so it could be like 2, 3, 4.
It kind of just varies, yeah.
Okay, a couple more. Wait, this one I'm not counting as a question because you can just say the answer quick. But how early do you say that you would typically wake up? Because I don't know if we said what time it was this morning.
I think today we woke up at like 8 because practice was at what time? 11?
11.
Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, so right around 8 pretty much every morning.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
What age did you start playing hockey?
I don't know. It's a good question. Like
2.
4, 5, whenever you can. I don't know.
Put skates on. Yeah.
Start skating at like 2 or 3.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Who is your favorite NHL player?
I don't know. Probably,
I don't even know.
Probably Sidney Crosby on the Penguins.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know who that is. Yeah.
Now Sam Lafferty on the Penguins.
Yeah. This one says, do you plan to play hockey for as long as you can?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah.
Yeah, we'll see how far I can take it and see where we go.
Okay, last 2, and then we're almost done. I could ask you questions all day. These are so interesting. Maybe we'll do more in the future because you guys have so many questions for him. But your friend Russ says, how many hours of Fortnite do you play every day?
Too many hours, Russ.
And there was a lot saying, do you get a discount at Lulu? Is it true that all hockey boys get discounts at Lulu?
I don't think all hockey boys, but I think most pro hockey players do.
You're just like eligible?
Yeah. I think all pro athletes can.
Yeah.
Because
you're just like in a
Lulu
program.
just wants them wearing their stuff and promoting it and stuff. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That sounds like the best perk to me.
Yeah. Me too.
Another apple. You probably never had so many apples in your life.
No.
Just because we went apple picking.
Usually I'm not a big apple guy, but since they're so fresh, I love them. All right, well, normally I'd be heading to dinner right about now, either picking up something or cooking something at home, but today's a little different. And since we're heading to Philadelphia to the airport to drop off Gretchen, back to Boston she goes. Yeah. So, well, that was fun. Leave a comment, let me know how I did on my day in the life, and if you have any other questions or anything like that, or if you want me to do it again, let me know. All right, see ya.